It's that time of the year again. It's time for the Decatur County Fair.
And Emily and I are back this year for the third season of Live at 5 from the Decatur County 4-H Fair.
Power of the Past will bring you the Decatur County Fair live at home if you can't be here in person.
We're going to talk to your favorite nonprofits like the Smyrna Burger Booth
Let's fish.
and all of your favorite nonprofits.
And don't worry, we'll spotlight the youth throughout the 4-H program as well.
But wait, there's more.
We're out here on the Midway, right here. We rode the boat last year, remember?
I don't think we're going to ride the boat again this year, but you can definitely join us each evening as we talk to different leaders from across the community. And of course, we'll chat with lures about what's new in the Midway industry and what they've seen over the last year.
Just wait, there's more to come.
And don't forget that the 4-H Fair Parade is at 4 on Sunday.
Now it's a new route, so make sure you pick your seat wisely.
We'll be talking about it each evening, live at 5 from the Farm and Home Building here at the Decatur County 4-H Fair.
Make sure to attend the fair July 10th through the 16th, where you get all your favorites, from your food to your snacks to your favorite ride, right?
That's right. And you can follow along with us on YouTube or on 1330 AM, 104.3 FM each night at 5 o'clock, right here from the fairgrounds.
WTRE, welcome to day 3 of the Decatur County Fair. This is Live at 5, brought to you by the Power of the Past.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Joshua Marsh alongside Emily Verseman for our third night out here in the Farm and Home building. And it's a big evening this evening. Not only is it Saturday, but we've kind of been talking about this all along. So we want to jump directly into our first guest. He's got to get back to work, just like us. He's working tonight. But then we also want to have an opportunity to come back and we'll do our normal introductions, but we got to get him back to the EMA office. It is Decatur County's brand new EMA director, Mike Snyder's joining us. Mike, welcome to your first Live at 5 with us, and you've been on the job for less than 1 week now.
That's correct.
So welcome aboard. Tell
Thank
everybody
you.
a little bit about yourself before we dive into what you're working on tonight.
Okay. I started my public safety career out with 911 dispatching, and I had a career in the 911 arena for about over 20 years. After that, I started with emergency management and had been the deputy director of emergency management for Bartholomew County prior to coming here. So now back home in Greensburg, and looking forward to helping out and seeing what we can do here.
You jumped right into your first fair this year, and we brought weather along with that because it wouldn't be the fair without that. So what are we watching tonight, as we've already seen a little bit of clouds move through and the wind picked up for a short bit?
Sure. Tonight I'm just keeping an eye on the weather situation as it develops, keeping track of that and monitoring, staying in touch with the National Weather Service, and that way if we do have something serious come through the area, I can push that information out to people for safety.
One thing I know we've talked about before leading up to this week is the EMA office sort of uses the Bartholomew County, Decatur County line as the line. So talk to us a little bit about that decision-making process. Obviously, you, Gary Hash, are sort of the EMA staff, but there's a lot of public safety officials that also complement that.
Right. So we have what we call many partner agencies and stakeholder agencies that we work with. Partner agencies, a lot of those being other public safety offices that we work with, and our stakeholders, other community agencies that we'd work with, the hospital, for example, just different ones there that we all try to come together and work together to make the best and safest type of response or community response to anything that might occur.
Anything that is on the radar currently, or do we need to give warning to those on the fairgrounds to just be aware tonight?
Excuse me. So there is some more weather coming this way. I'd say approximately half hour, 45 minutes out for the next wave. I am keeping an eye on that and seeing how that develops, if it's going to strengthen or weaken, and we'll be in touch with them to keep an eye on it so we can get that information out. Kind of use the county line as a cutoff when it's here, so we can give them time to respond and make announcements as per what they see needed for the situation.
So I know one other thing, in the years past, we've seen these sort of storms that are blowing in really quickly. They're fast, they're hard. Seems like the rain this year, or the last couple, have been just very slow-moving torrential downpours. So it may be raining on the north side of Greensburg, and the fairgrounds may be just fine. So we still want to encourage people to come out, have a great time at Saturday night at the fair. We just need to be a little bit weather aware.
Absolutely.
And I think one thing also, we're going to talk to Andrew from Lures here in just a couple minutes. We're going to ask them about their weather precautions, when they shut down, when they do with that. How do folks sign up for or get a hold of EMA if they need something, and where are you located here on the grounds? So
here on the grounds, we are located in our command post, which is behind the fair headquarters, kind of on the hillside there. We have a command bus out there. We are out there a lot this week. Definitely when we think there may be a weather situation, we're going to have that staffed. As far as getting information for the weather, there is Code Red that we have here in town that you can sign up for. And if you need more information on that, you can reach out to our EMA office.
Perfect.
All right, we want to welcome you to your new position. Thanks for being with us tonight.
Thank you.
And we will stay weather aware and see what happens.
All right, thanks.
We're going to jump to a real quick 1-minute break, and then we're going to come back and we'll do our normal open. We want to get Mike back to the EMA station so that he can be weather aware this evening, along with all of our public safety officials. Stay right here with us on WTRE Live at 5. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Make this the summer event at Acra Automotive. For a limited time, most new vehicles are eligible for employee pricing for everyone. No strings attached. That's right, pay what the employees pay. Stop in today and talk to our friendly sales team at 1407 North Lincoln Street in Greensburg, or give Acra Automotive a call at 812-663-8822.
Looking for lightning-fast internet with local service you can trust? PowerStream Fiber, energized by Decatur County REMC, delivers world-class speed with hometown reliability. Built right here, backed by the co-op you already count on. Powered for the future. From your front porch to the far corners of the web, PowerStream Fiber, local roots, global reach. Visit PowerStreamFiber.com and share your interest today.
Schutte Excavating in Greensburg is looking for rough carpenters, concrete finishers. Qualifications include 3 or more years experience in commercial and civil construction. Solid job references, hardworking and reliable. Schutte Excavating has been steadily growing and feels confident that they have one of the best compensation packages around. Visit SchutteExcavating.com and click on the job posting you're interested in applying for under Employment tab. There's also an option to download their application and submit to contact@SchutteExcavating.com. Be a part of the Schutte Excavating team.
Get a great deal on versatile Kubota equipment today, like the Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor, the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S., Z-Series mowers, and Sidekick utility vehicles. Stop by your local Kubota dealer today. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available, or save up to $4,000. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Visit Stone's Farm Service at 921 East Main in Greensburg, or call them at 812-663-3787. A loudspeaker.
Good evening and welcome back to the Live at 5 from the Decatur County 4-H Fairgrounds on the Vinyl Salute Station, brought to you by Power of the Past.
That's right. We are back here, and it's day 3. A lot going on today. It's Saturday of the fair. It's always a busy night. But throughout the day today, the Horse and Pony Show continued. It started at 9 this morning. Also, the Rabbit Show, the Swine Show also taking place. And just kicking off at 5 o'clock this evening was the Beef Showmanship Born and Bred Show down in the Livestock Pavilion. So it has been a very busy day here on the fairgrounds.
It has been, and there's a lot more to come yet this evening. Of course, we've got the Demo Derby that's at 7:30 down in the grandstands. $15, I think, to get in this evening. $10 for grandstand passes. Pit passes $25, 5 and under free. Another great event on a Saturday night.
That's always a fun one. Sometimes it's very quick, and sometimes it takes a long time. So we'll see how tonight's goes. Also taking place this morning was the Baby Show, so we should have results from that Monday morning. And I know it was very busy. I came by mid-morning, and it was just packed. So between the Swine Show and the Baby Show, I think it was a very successful day out here.
Well, that's great, and it's always good to, everybody takes so much pride in all their projects, but especially their kids.
That's right.
So that's an extra fun one for sure. So we are also going to have Fishers of Men tonight here on the Farm and Home Stage building after we wrap up. They're going to get started about 6?
About 6 or a little bit after. And
yes.
I think they're playing until 9 o'clock tonight, so that'll be a good long show.
And if you come out and see us here in the Farm and Home building, you can see we actually have a full band that is set up around us.
We do. They're here just for us, right? They're celebrating us.
That's right. So this is Live at 5 this evening, and we're so excited to be here again this year. Of course, we've been talking about 3 years of this show. We've been talking to different leaders in different groups, and of course, we get to hear from what's happening across the fairgrounds. Again, projects are still on display. Animals are still on display. Still lots of ribbons hanging up, kids celebrating wins. The Midway last night was pretty busy. Hopefully tonight will be the same. They are already open, 5 o'clock tonight. 5 o'clock tonight,
5 o'clock tomorrow. So directly following the parade tomorrow, they will be open. And we'll have Chris Ramey coming up later this evening. We're going to talk about the parade route, where you want to find the best seats. So we'll go through all of that here later in the show so that you're prepared for tomorrow. You've got your walking shoe on for tomorrow?
We're ready to go. We've got several thousands of suckers loaded in the gator. We've got signs ready. It's the same shoes I'm wearing right now, so we're just going to walk
go
and have a great time. It's always fun to reconnect with folks. Sometimes, everybody gets their spots. They have their annual spots that they go to, attend, sit, wait. And I think it's going to be a big lineup. Again, we'll have to ask Chris if he knows how many entries he's got, but I know the lineup takes all of that in front of Ireland, in front of the Sheriff's Department and the detention center there, so a lot of space required to get the parade going. The Sheriff always leads this, as this is technically a county parade for the county fair. A lot of folks don't realize that. The city police lead the Fall Festival. The Sheriff leads this one.
I always find it intriguing. It's kind of like the 4th of July when it's the fair parade, because you see a lot of those people that come home just for the fair. It's that one time that you can visit, and I love going through the parade as people yell for you, and you get to reconnect with them. So looking forward to tomorrow. We're going to hope that the weather holds off for us.
That's right. And last year we barely beat it, I think, towards the end. Now, of course, Kathy and Jim doing the parade for WTRE.
They are. This is Jim Verseman's one broadcast of the year, so he is ready to go.
And so they do it live from the studio yard.
They do. So they have a great view because they see everything that comes by. Everybody slows down a little bit for them. So we are looking forward to that. Usually have a yard full of people that are watching. So, it's been a great fair so far. I made the statement earlier today. We've been very blessed with the weather this far. And we're going to hope that it holds out for us.
That's right. Did you have an opportunity to partake in any fair activities after the broadcast last?
I made a good swing around the entire fairgrounds. I made it down to the barns last night and got to visit with a lot of people up into the food booths as well. I made a lap around the midway last night. It was just busy and so many people out, and it's just a great thing to see. Got my lemonade like always and enjoyed that throughout the fairgrounds, and I think you still had some ice cream last night.
Why do you have to keep bringing this up?
It's okay. It's the fair. Okay. Nothing counts.
Oh, okay.
Nothing counts,
that's
right?
But no, so that was it. I'm trying to just be better.
You got to moderate, right? That's what we're doing.
Moderation, that's right.
That's exactly what's happening. But it's the fair, so food doesn't count. You just eat what you want.
That's right. Well, I think we're going to jump to our next break, and then I think we'll have Landon Schwartzentruber join us. He's going to talk about Opportune Livestock, which is a really cool new program that he and the family have started, and talk a little bit about getting that next generation involved in 4-H. So I think we'll jump to a quick 2-minute break. We couldn't do this without our sponsors.
We could not. Decatur County REMC, Schutte Excavating, Stones Farm Supply, Cobia Solar.
Overmeyer Agri Group, the Napoleon State Bank, Decatur County Recycling, Dave O'Mara Contractors, Acre Automotive, and Power Stream Fiber.
We'll be right back with Live at 5, brought to you by the Power of the Past.
Greensburg Power of the Past, presenting sponsor of Live at 5 on WTRE at the Decatur County Fair. Mark your calendars for this year's Greensburg Power of the Past show, August 13th through the 17th.
At Decatur County REMC, we are more than just an electric provider. We're a member-owned cooperative built on trust, transparency, and integrity. We believe in keeping energy reliable and affordable while upholding the cooperative principles that put our members first. From fair rates to open communication, we're committed to serving you, because at Decatur County REMC, you're not just a customer, you're an owner.
Decatur County REMC, powering our community.
Big news from the Napoleon State Bank. Your debit card just got an upgrade.
Wait, what?
Yep, now you can add your Napoleon State Bank debit card to Apple Pay, Google Wallet, Samsung Pay, and Garmin Pay now.
Tap it, pay it, done. No more digging through your wallet. Just a simple, secure, and speedy way to pay. Upgrade your wallet today. Add your Napoleon State Bank debit card to Apple Pay, Google Wallet, Samsung Pay, and Garmin Pay now. The Napoleon State Bank. No wallet, no problem. Locally owned since 1903, member FDIC.
Recycling takes less than a minute. The planet thanks you forever. Visit Decatur County Recycling for items that you can recycle here in Decatur County. Visit us at DecaturCountyRecycling.com. Visit us at DecaturCountyRecycling.com and follow us on Facebook. Contact the office at 812-663-0960.
Tree Country 1330 WTRE. Welcome back to Live at 5, brought to you by the Power of the Past.
Good evening and welcome to the third night. Tonight is Saturday night out at the fair. Crowds are starting to trickle in. Midway's open. The weather's going to be fine.
It is.
And we spend a lot of time on this program. We talk about 4-H'er of the day. We'll have who that is coming up later. We'll announce who that is later as well. But we also spend a lot of time talking about youth involvement, businesses, projects, plans. So we are joined by our next guest. Landon Schwartzentruber is with us. He's starting Opportune livestock.
Yep.
So tell us, first of all, just tell us a little bit about yourself, and then we'll jump into the business.
All right, cool. So I have been showing in 4-H my whole life. I graduated high school about 2 years ago. So my dad started raising pigs as a young kid, and he grew up doing it. And when he started having a family, he started raising pigs. So I've been into livestock for pretty much my whole life. Started showing 4-H as soon as I could. I loved it. Done it every year. I'm a 10-year member. I really got started into showing in 4-H and showing competitively into the pigs into my junior high years and going into high school. So it's been a really, really fun experience. You meet so many new people. It's something that anyone can do. It's really a great opportunity.
It's interesting. I grew up on a farm as well. We continue to do that. Josh did. So for us, it's easy. We have that opportunity to be with the animals, be with the crops, those kind of things. But you're offering an opportunity for those that don't live in that environment. Tell us about that.
So as growing up in the livestock industry, you win a lot. And as I've grown and as I've been very competitive within showing, you see, like, you don't see many new people be able to join for numerous reasons, financial reasons, or they don't have a facility, or just have never been introduced into the program of being able to do something like that. And when you look at the competitive side of it, like when you show nationally, you just see the same people. And I'm not knocking on those people. I mean, good for them, props. They work their butt off and they are successful, but at the same time, like, it's always good to see new people be successful. And as I've gotten older and as I've been able to win, I've pushed further to, I would rather help someone else be successful and help someone else win than rather me winning myself. I feel like it just brings more joy to me doing something like that. So yeah.
So let's back up 1 minute, one step. And so how does it work, right? You're helping other people go to the
So
shows.
how our program will work is we have a facility located on Stewart Road outside of Greensburg, Decatur County, about 5 minutes from North Decatur. So how our program will work is we will provide the animals and all the equipment and all the necessities for these students to be able to show in 4-H. We want the students to be able to come and show and do everything successfully. So how our program will work is the students will pay a monthly fee per month. That's the only thing you have to pay. Our program will cover all the traveling expenses, all the showing supplies, all the equipment, all the entry fees, everything like that if we go and travel. And all we ask for the students is to come work with the animals every week, throughout the week, and just show, you know what I mean? Like we truly want to just give students that have never have had the ability to do something like this the opportunity of doing it. So
do you think that there's I mean, obviously you see the opportunity here, but for those that maybe don't live on farms that want to be exposed to the agricultural world?
Yeah, 100%. Like, one thing a lot of people don't understand about showing in 4-H is like, I call it a sport because when you really look at it and you put all the work into it, it's basically you put the same amount of time as if you played football or basketball. Like, probably even put more, honestly, in my opinion. But what a lot of people don't understand is like, anyone can do it. It doesn't matter if you're tall or skinny, or it doesn't matter who you are or what you are, as long as you have the right people around you. And we have, for our program, the right people around these kids to help them go be successful. Because in sports, you got to be naturally gifted and talented. Showing in livestock, you just have to be taught how to be talented, taught how to be really good at it. And like I said before, we have the people around us to do that, and we want to give these kids the ability to do that.
I always think it's interesting, too, if you haven't worked with an animal, you may not know this, but obviously you have, the connection you form with an animal when you work with them day in and day out. And then to be able to go to these national shows, if you've never been to one, it's a big deal. And to be able to take kids that have not had that experience, I think this is a great opportunity.
Yeah, 100%. No, I definitely agree. Like, when you go to national shows, it is so wonderful. You meet so many new people. Like, I know people all over the United States from different states. And it's just by connections, like meeting new people every time. And it's like meeting. It's the best thing you could do. I mean, you meet so many new people. It's the greatest thing that I've been able to do in my life, is to be able to show in 4-H.
So a piece of this program too is not just about showing up and showing the animal, but helping take care of them. The barn barn help, and it's sort of a membership, but it's a blood, sweat, and tears thing too, right?
Yep, for sure. Like, the reason we're doing the monthly fees, because we're taking 75% of all the money and paying for about 75% of it. Like, people need to understand, like, showing livestock is not cheap. It is not cheap. And we are taking most of the way to give these kids the ability to do that. And for us to do that, these kids got to come in and say, okay, you guys are putting all the effort and forking out all the money. We're going to put in the effort, come every day, and work with our animals at a high level and be able to help on both sides of the spectrum. Yeah.
If someone is listening right now and they're interested, how can they get connected with you to find out more information?
So we actually have a booth here at the fair. It's right on the other side of the headquarter building by all the machinery equipment. You guys can stop by, check it out, or you guys can get in contact with me, Landon, at 812-614-5658. One other thing I do want to say is our program is very unique. When you think about showing in 4-H, you don't think about going back into the schooling. But as a program, we have been able to speak with several schools within the community and within online schoolings, and we are actually able to give a high school and junior high students. We're starting from 7th grade and we're going to 12th grade. That's kind of where we're stopping and starting, because we want these kids to be able to travel, and we want them to be old enough to go to these places, but at the same time, like, we want to help with their academics, and we're the only program in the Midwest to allow that. Like, no one else around here can do that, and I think that is what makes our program very, very special.
And now, if somebody wants to help sponsor it, right, part of this is you got to have some money to help offset the cost. So how do they sponsor sponsorships, different levels?
Yep. So there's different levels. If you don't mind, let me see that real quick. Yeah. So I gave these guys a brochure before I came on here. So if you guys, if you're a business owner, or if you would like to do a donation, we would love your support. So we got different kind of levelings here for our sponsorships, and I'll tell you about the sponsorships here in a second. So we got a bronze level, silver level, gold level, and a platinum level. So if you're a business owner and you would like to sponsor, here's some of the information about those. So our bronze level is $100 to $1,000. You get your logo on our website and our Facebook page. Then we'll also put your logo on our buckets that we'll use for feed and water, and we'll take to the shows, along with our brushes. Like, we use brushes all the time. Like, when we go to shows, we're always brushing on animals, getting stuff off. People see that kind of stuff. For our silver, it's $1,000 to $3,000. You get your bronze level attachment. Also, you get your logo on our customized sign that we'll be taking to the livestock shows. So every livestock show we go to, we'll take a sign, we'll put it on the front of our pens or on the side of our pens, and everybody will see that. Showing livestock is not a small thing. There's a lot of people that go to those things. A lot of people see a lot of things. So it's very good for you guys as a business to get that kind of, to be able to have that I can't even say the word, but
be represented in a capacity that's supporting young folks.
Yep. It's like a win-win. Like, we want you guys to help us, and we want to help you guys at the same time. Our gold leveling, you get the bronze and silver attachment along with the logo on our apparel. So we'll do 1 year special edition logo on our apparel. We'll do one line of that, along with we have pin paneling, so we'll put paneling around our pins so our pigs don't fight with other people's pigs, etc. And we'll put your logo on that as well. And then a customer appreciation event. So if you're a business owner and you sponsor us between $3,000 and $15,000, you'll be able to go on a free trip with us. So when we go and travel, you'll pick between the places we'll go, and we'll take you. We'll pay for your hotel, we'll pay for all your food and beer and all that kind of etc. And we want you guys to experience what we do with these kids. And so our platinum leveling is from $15,000 and above, and you get the bronze, silver, gold attachments, and you you get your logo on our traveling van. We'll have a traveling van that the students will ride in to go to all the livestock shows, mostly out of state. In state, we'll allow the students to ride with their parents. More information about that will come soon if you guys join our program. A 45-second video segment on our social media. So when we do videos, we'll put your business, and if you guys have a video on that, and then VIP access to all of our programs. So you'll learn inside and out about our program. So how our program will work is it's a 1-year-long sponsor. So let's say I come to you guys and you guys want to sponsor us in January. That sponsorship goes from January till the day you sign until the next year to that day. And then you guys have the ability to pick from any one of these abilities to sponsor. I mean, and there's no certain date. You guys can sponsor whenever you want. So.
Okay. Well, Landon, we appreciate you joining us. Thank you for making an investment, thinking of something unique that is helping not only Decatur County youth, but those in our region.
Yeah,
so
no, for sure.
Congratulations.
Most definitely. Thank you guys for letting me come on.
Best of luck to you. We hope to hear much more about this next year.
Yeah,
at the fair.
for sure. No, 100%. We plan to start this fall, September, October time. Show through the winter and then really kick off in the summer and let these kids be successful, because that's all we want to do. So,
okay,
thank you.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
All right, we will be back here with Live at 5, brought to you by the Power of the Past with our next guest on Tree Country 1330.
Big news from the Napoleon State Bank. Your debit card just got an upgrade.
Wait, what? Yep, now you can add your Napoleon State Bank debit card to Apple Pay, Google Wallet, Samsung Pay, and Garmin Pay now.
Tap it, pay it, done. No more digging through your wallet. Just a simple, secure, and speedy way to pay. Upgrade your wallet today. Add your Napoleon State Bank debit card to Apple Pay, Google Wallet, Samsung Pay, and Garmin Pay now. The Napoleon State Bank. No wallet, no problem. Locally owned since 1903. Member FDIC.
Recycling takes less than a minute. The planet thanks you forever. Visit Decatur County Recycling for items that you can recycle here in Decatur County. Visit us at DecaturCountyRecycling.com. Visit us at DecaturCountyRecycling.com and follow us on Facebook. Contact the office at 812-663-0960.
When it comes to getting the job done right, Southeastern Indiana turns to one name, Dave O'Mara Contractor, Inc. From asphalt paving to heavy highway construction, earthwork, underground utilities, concrete, and even water and waste treatment facilities, they do it all. Need mechanical systems? Check out Cook Mechanical, Inc., part of the Dave O'Mara family, bonded, insured, and pre-qualified with NDOT, KDOT, and the Indiana Department of Public Works. Dave O'Mara is the one name you can trust. Call 812-346-4135 today. Dave O'Mara Contractor, Inc., built on experience, driven by excellence.
Good evening, WTRE Country, and welcome back to Live at 5 from the Vinyl Solutions stage presented by the Greensburg Power of the Past. It is Saturday night at the Decatur County 4-H Fair. We are halfway through our show, and that means we're almost halfway through the fair.
Almost.
That's right.
Home stretch, right?
That's right. Our next guest, John Walden, is here to talk with us about the Boy Scouts, a longtime staple. How many years the Boy Scouts been doing this?
I honestly don't know.
Too many, right?
Long before I joined.
Well, tell us, John, a little bit about yourself, your background, what you do with the Boy Scouts.
All right, so my name is John Walden. I've been in scouting for well over 20 years as a youth and as a leader. And so I'm part of the leadership committees on both the crew and the troop. I've since passed my responsibilities on the pack along to another group of folks. But I also help run our nonprofit wing that helps fund the 3 units. So we're here at the fair this week selling pop in our traditional pop booth. We've got Pepsi, Coke products, $2 a bottle. But all those funds go to help those youth in their programs throughout the year. So believe it or not, 5 days out here funds these programs for the entire year. So it's a big deal.
What I think is absolutely outstanding is the Boy Scouts are here working the booth. So there's always an adult to kind of oversee. But as far as the work, it's them.
Yeah, well, that's part of the leadership, right? We want them to take ownership. So the boys actually work. They get believe it or not, an hourly rate, and they're actually working to pay for their dues for the year. So while all the rest of the proceeds help fund the programming, the boys are out here working to pay their way. So 3 shifts, we work 3-hour shifts. They work 3 shifts, they paid for their national and local dues for the year.
Wow.
So go ahead.
I know. I mean, a lot of folks come by and it's a staple and they like supporting it. So that's an incredible number to hear, right? That's a lot of funds. Right. That's a lot of programs. It also probably helps some students and young guys get in that maybe wouldn't be able to financially commit to that, but then you're also offsetting some of that.
That is the entire point of both the booth and our nonprofit. Our goal with that nonprofit, Greensburg Youth Empowerment, which we don't have a great internet presence yet. We've got Facebook. We're working on it. But the whole point of that group is we want to bring scouting to Greensburg for free. We don't want anybody to have money be the obstacle to join scouting. If you want to do scouting, that's the point. And we're not quite there yet, but like I said, we're funding quite a bit of programming for these youth, and it's growing every year after year. This is our 2nd year with the nonprofit, and it's growing. So maybe in 10 years we'll have our own building and be helping a lot more youth than what we're reaching right now.
Have you seen, since starting, that's been 2 years, you said that you've had this not-for-profit, have you seen a change just in that time already of people being able to participate that normally wouldn't be able to?
I think it's easier. We've got youth that maybe wouldn't have been able to go on that big high adventure trip, that now with this extra funds and, hey, we can offset part of that cost, now they're able to go. So yeah, I guess the answer to your question is yes. Yes. We have kids that money's not a problem, and we have other kids that it's a big problem. And the whole goal of scouting is to teach leadership and self-confidence and all those skills they don't get in school, but that'll help them in life. And so we just don't want money to be the problem.
If someone's interested in joining Scouts, how do they go about that?
So the best way to go about that is just to look for, the website is scouting.org, and find a local unit. You'll click and you'll find a unit that's for your age group. So Cub Scouts, kindergarten to the 5th grade. You've got the scouting groups that are 5th grade to 12th grade. There's the crew that's 14 to 21. So depending on where you're at in those age groups, you click, look for a unit in my area, and it'll take you right to our information.
All right. How do you prepare for the Decatur County Fair? This is a lot of pop to be ready to sell. So how does that process work?
How does that process? Well, that process involves a lot of communication with the local donors. So we get great help from local companies like Omara, Corba Solar. We've got Columbus Coke. These places donate, but they don't just donate because they know it's coming. It takes communication and planning with them. So we've got an entire committee that works on the booth. Actually, about 6 months out, we start planning for the booth because it is a big event.
I think that's one thing a lot of folks don't realize about the fair that we keep hearing is it doesn't start the week before.
No.
So, well, thank you for all the work you're doing in the community to help those young members of our community. Thanks for helping alleviate some of those financial barriers. Again, you've given scouting.org. Is there someplace locally outside the booth that they could get a hold of somebody locally if they just want to have a conversation about it?
I mean, the best place is come by the booth. I mean, you're welcome to email me, jwcylinderheads@hotmail.com. But the best place is to go to the scouting website. It's got all our information.
All right. Thanks so much for being with us and returning. It keeps all of us hydrated throughout the Decatur County Fair.
That's right. Thanks, everyone. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with our next guest right here on Live at 5 from the Vinyl Solutions stage at the Farm and Home Building at the Decatur County 4-H Fair.
Farming is very important, just like 4-H and like most things that are worth doing. It takes a lot of hard work. That is why Obermeyer Agri Group takes such deep pride in making our farmers' jobs easier with our design, build, grain storage solutions. We can customize items in our fabrication shop, provide top-of-the-line field installation, and ensure responsive service calls with knowledgeable advice when you do your own maintenance or repairs. We've been in business since 1982 and are dedicated to deliver exceptional results with budget-friendly pricings. So put us to test this summer. We'll be happy to answer any questions you have about designing a grain handling system. Just like in 4-H, hard work and perseverance pay off with dedication to getting a job well done. Call us at 812-663-4020, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and see if we can assist you with your grain handling needs.
Do you believe in economic growth right here in Decatur County? Do you support the Cobia Solar Project and the millions in benefits it can bring? Do you believe in protecting property rights and creating new opportunities for our community? Then make your voice heard.
Make this the summer event at Acra Automotive. For a limited time, most new vehicles are eligible for employee pricing for everyone. No strings attached. That's right, pay what the employees pay. Stop in today and talk to our friendly sales team at 1407 North Lincoln Street in Greensburg, or give Acra Automotive a call at 812-663-8822.
Looking for lightning-fast internet with local service you can trust? PowerStream Fiber, energized by Decatur County REMC, delivers world-class speed with hometown reliability. Built right here, backed by the co-op you already count on. Powered for the future. From your front porch to the far corners of the web, PowerStream Fiber, local roots, global reach. Visit PowerStreamFiber.com and share your interest today.
You gotta love it.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Live at 5 from the Decatur County 4-H Fairgrounds. Saturday night, we're weather conscious, we're weather aware, but that's not going to stop the party this evening. Emily, you want to introduce our next guest?
I do. Tonight, taking the stage when we get done, it's Fishers of Men, and they are going to be playing until about 9 o'clock tonight. We have got Jay Elliott with us and Todd Barntrigger.
Correct.
Did I get it right?
You got it correct.
I did it. All right.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, this is your first time playing this area, playing the fair tonight.
Yes, it is our first time in this fair. So we play Jennings County Fair and Bartholomew and what's the other one? Brown County as well. So, yep.
Why don't you tell us about yourselves?
I'm Todd Borntrigger. I was raised up north, and just a lot of circumstances brought me to the Lord, and we were playing in bars and things like that, playing music, and just Lord's kind of convicted me and told me that wasn't where He wanted me, and prompted me later to start playing music for Him and giving Him the glory of our talents. So.
I'm Jay Elliott. I'm originally from the East Coast. Came out here in 1995. So I'm now a Hoosier. I guess I'll always be here.
We'll claim you. Yeah, you can say you're a Hoosier.
As far as the band goes, we all came out of different musical backgrounds, some similar, some different. But basically, I've been with the guys for 4 years. I think you've been together for a total of 5 years. All come together with a common purpose. Our main goal is to get out there. If we can lift up one person in a song or just in a testimony, then we're doing what the Lord has put us out here to do, and that's the reason why we're together, and that's why we're here this evening. So we appreciate being here.
You are a 5-piece band.
Yes, we are.
Is that correct? So who are your other band members?
We have James Coppage, John Wilson, and Danny Kennedy. Sorry, I went blank there. You put me on the spot.
Danny's waving to the crowd that's not quite in the room yet in the back.
That's the reason why we didn't let him up on stage.
I can see that. So you guys are from this region. You're from all over now, and Southern gospel, Christian, some originals, right? What else?
Yeah, that's about it. We all kind of have a similar but different testimony, of where we've come from, a rough life and troubled things in our past, and the Lord has led us into doing this as a collective, and it's just grown. The Lord's opened doors for us that we wouldn't have expected, like being here tonight. It's not something we would normally expect to do, but we just thank God that He's opening doors and moving things, and we just give Him all the glory.
How long, you talked about the band being in position for 5 years, and how many shows a year do you do? Is this a full-time gig for everybody? Is this the weekend gig?
We all worked also, but we did, 70 some shows last year, and this year has been right on par with that. So, I mean,
I think we're on track to do we're on track to do, I believe, 80 shows this year. But we'll travel anywhere from mid-Kentucky, recently up Valparaiso, almost into Chicago area. So wherever the Lord opens a door for us, that's where you'll find us. So,
where was the original thought to start the band?
Originally, me, Danny, and another friend of ours, Joe, played in bars and stuff like that. When I was married for 23 years, rough marriage. I got a divorce, and after that, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna find a band to join, and got in a band, started playing the bars and going around, and the whole time I just felt conviction of the Lord that this was not where He had me planted and not where He wanted me, and so I ended up quitting the band and got going back to church. And as soon as I did, the pastor invited me to play with the church band. And so I started doing that. And then Joe, who has passed away since, our old keyboard player, he calls me up one day, says, you know, you said if I ever wanted to start playing gospel music and contemporary music again, that you'd be interested. And I'm like, yeah. And he says, well, I want to do that. So, and he's the one who invited me back to the church to go to the church. So from there, it all just grew, and it's not been really anything we've pushed, but things have just fell into place that were kind of meant to be, so to speak. And like Jay always says, we're more as a group than any one of us would ever be alone. So.
Well, Decatur County is sure happy to have you here tonight. Again, you're going to be taking the stage right after us till about 9 o'clock tonight?
Yep, that's what I hear.
Fantastic. Well, come on out to the Farm and Home building. You can see the Fishermen, their WTRE debut tonight, but then also their Farm and Home building stage. We're going to take a quick 1-minute break here at Live at 5, and we're going to come back with Chris Ramey, who's in charge of probably the largest event that the fair does, which is the parade. And it's got a new route this year. He puts a lot of time and effort into it. So right after this break, we're going to talk to Chris about the new route and all the work that's happening along the parade route. Thanks to Fishermen for joining us, and we'll be right back here on WTRE.
Schutte Excavating in Greensburg is looking for rough carpenters, concrete finishers. Qualifications include 3 or more years experience in commercial and civil construction, solid job references, hardworking, and reliable. Schutte Excavating has been steadily growing and feels confident that they have one of the best compensation packages around. Visit SchutteExcavating.com and click on the job posting you're interested in applying for under Employment tab. There's also an option to download their application and submit to contact@SchutteExcavating.com. Be a part of the Schutte Excavating team.
Get a great deal on versatile Kubota equipment today, like the Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor, the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S., Z-Series mowers, and Sidekick utility vehicles. Stop by your local Kubota dealer today. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available, or save up to $4,000. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Visit Stone's Farm Service at 921 East Main in Greensburg or call them at 812-663-3787.
Greensburg Power of the Past, presenting sponsor of Live at 5 on WTRE at the Decatur County Fair. Mark your calendars for this year's Greensburg Power of the Past show, August 13th through the 17th.
At Decatur County REMC, we are more than just an electric provider. We're a member-owned cooperative built on trust, transparency, and integrity. We believe in keeping energy reliable and affordable while upholding the cooperative principles that put our members first. From fair rates to open communication, we're committed to serving you, because at Decatur County REMC, you're not just a customer, you're an owner.
Decatur County REMC, powering our community.
Tree Country 1330 WTRE. Welcome back to Live at 5, brought to you by the Power of the Past from the Vinyl Solutions stage. We've had a busy night.
We have been. Our hour goes quick.
It does.
But our next guest, no stranger to WTRE airwaves by any means.
He is not.
Chris Ramey leads the charge every year, has for the last several years for the fair parade. Chris, tell us a little bit about this year's parade. The most important thing people need to know about is the route, and then we'll back up and talk about times and all that.
So this is my 4th year, so it's been a lot of fun. I enjoy doing it every year. The route, we are going to go back to the original route that was several years ago, but we're doing it backwards. trying to unclog the mess that happens at the end. We're going to come off Ireland Street there by the detention center and the sheriff's department. Take a right down Park Road. We're going to go down Park Road all the way until you get to the street where the animal shelter is. We're going to hang a left. We're going to come up there one gravel road in front of the horse and pony area. We're going to come up. We're going to come to right about where everybody knows where the EMA bus is. It's just there. We're going to go around that way, go in front of the headquarters, kind of go around where your booth is actually.
Yep, right down through the middle.
Yep, and then we're going to go down past the community building. And at the end of the community building, we'll hang a left there. Now, what I would like to add is that's going to be a very tight area.
Because of the construction fence, we're in that zone now.
So one of the things I'm asking is to kind of stay out of that corner area. That way we have enough room to be able to navigate that turn. We'll come out there by the extension office. Probably your most comfortable area to watch it is going to be over in front of the headquarters building. In that area, that'll give drivers a lot of room to move around. Again, one of the things I want to stress is also children. Trying to keep an eye on them because, like myself, I'm in a pretty tall truck, and I won't be able to see those children as they come up close to the truck.
And I think an area that maybe is underutilized in this example is there on the east side of the headquarters building. It's a nice grass slope. There's all the equipment there. There's plenty of space for chairs. You can probably be in the shade by then because we're starting at 4 o'clock.
Yes, sir. And so we will do lineup beginning at 2. What I always tell people is the 2 o'clock lineup is more for those that have floats and there has to be work done. If you're coming and you're just riding in a truck, you don't need to get there at 2 o'clock and sit for 2 hours.
You will not see me at 2 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah. We'll make you run though. We'll go quick again this year.
I talk to the sheriff about it every year. 2 miles an hour.
You do. He tells me every year that Josh got a hold of him.
Put a brake on the brake.
Yeah. So other than that, we're going to push off. We do have 4 categories, and I know I should have had this written down, but I don't have them. We have 6 judges throughout the parade route that will be doing that, and the individual vehicles will win $25, which I believe was your grandfather's truck won a couple years ago.
Yeah.
So, and you donated it, I think, to New Directions.
I think
the
that
money
is correct.
from it.
Yep.
So it's a lot of fun, and people get out there and. We have the church groups. They're probably some of the funnest things, all the kids running around. This year, I do have to thank the city of Greensburg and also the police department. I will tell you, without the police department and the sheriff's department, it would not be doable. They're instrumental. Also, the CERT team. Our biggest thing is safety. One of the biggest things I've been asked is, can we throw candy? Yes, we are throwing candy. That's what a parade is. But I just ask if we're throwing candy, we throw it far enough away from the vehicles and we aren't tempting children to come in the way.
Yeah. And I think it's always great. There's a ton. I mean, it's a long parade, almost 2 miles uphill in the sun.
Both
in the middle,
ways.
Both ways in July. All of that. That's why I give the sheriff so much heck for, let's slow it down. We're back here, us folks running back here are dying. But it's always a great event. Lots of, I buy about 4,000 to 5,000 suckers for the parade route. So it takes a lot.
Do you make it through or do you get them all out?
I usually make it through. I don't want to run out.
I always run out as soon as I get to the headquarters building. No. Every year I've done
moderation through the whole thing. It's moderation.
You got to have a backup bag.
Yeah, that's true.
Only open in case of emergency.
The other thing I want to add is we did close pre-registration. I had quite a few people. We have 62 people pre-registered. I've had probably 20 people who called afterwards. They're still going to be a part of it. If tomorrow morning you wake up and you say, oh man, I want to be in the parade, come out. There will be a Greensburg police officer and myself stationed there by Pavey Stockyard. You're simply going to say, hey, I didn't pre-register. We'll get you somewhere. We'll get you in the lineup.
Chris, you put a lot of hard work into this. I watch you go through the year as you get this ready, as do so many other people. But when you stop and you look back at what you're able to create in this parade, I don't think every community quite has what we have. What do you see with this parade?
One of the things I love is no matter who is placed next to who, everybody comes together to talk. And it could even be competing businesses. And they'll stand around and talk about things. And when it's time to roll, it gets to a point where it's like, get in your cars. We got to go. But it's a lot of fun. And overall, it's hectic. It's a hectic day for me, working with all the moving parts. But it's fun. At the end of the day, I will tell you, all I say is, okay, I have a year. The one thing I'll add as well is kind of with the weather being so off and on, EMA makes final decisions on the parade. Right now, it looks like tomorrow is going to be great. I was a little worried this morning, but, Indiana weather, it could snow. So as of right now, we're looking good. I have no real concerns. If we do, I'll be working with the EMA and also the commissioners tomorrow. And we would make that out through air.
We are celebrating the Year of the Farmer this year.
Yes.
And so you've got your grand marshals. I'm very excited for this. Some great
and
families.
One of the things, and it's funny, I just found this out. So I was wrong on so we follow the state theme. And when I looked it up, I thought it said the Year of the Farmer, but it is now the Year of the Music.
No.
Okay, well,
So
we're going to beat our own
unique
drum.
thing this year. So one of the things we did is I did some research and found the individuals who won Homestead Awards this year.
Oh, cool.
I'm sorry, fall of 24. Sesquicentennial, bicentennial. We chose, there were 6 of them. We have the Hamilton Batterton Farms, McCoy Farms, Miller Hahn Farms, Miller Farms, Schwerin Farms, and Spillman Farms. And as of right now, it looks like I'm going to have around 40 people riding on the float. We have families. Something amazing, one of the families reached out to me this morning and said, hey, we have a great-grandfather. It's going to be hot. He really wants to ride. So he'll be in the truck with me in the air conditioning. These families have been really excited to be a part of this.
We're excited to have them celebrate a lot of history in Decatur County as they make their way. Last question, when will Park Road shut down so that if you're going to watch the parade, you need to be in position?
So the parade, the route does not close down until we roll to it. So we will close Park and Ireland right at 4 o'clock. Sheriff will proceed, and then Greensburg PD and city limits will close roads as we come close. But I always ask that people try as much as they can to stay off Park by 3:50. And then we do, if we come in, we just have you pull to the side, and you're going to wait until we come through.
And it takes a long time. So
It does.
get to where you want to go.
It does.
Well, Chris, thank you for all the work that you're doing to help put this together. It's one of those things. It doesn't happen overnight.
No.
It doesn't happen the week leading up to. You donate your time and talent to do it. So thanks for all of your efforts.
We start in March.
Yeah.
Every year I start in March getting signups.
There you go. And you've already given a ton of shout-outs, but a big thanks to the county's teams, our teams, and everybody who works to diligently work on the street closures and being in spot. We've got a lot of people that volunteer for that as well.
There's 2 I did not thank. Is Mark Klosterkemper and his team. Those guys they'll come there 10 minutes before, get everything up, and it's gone by the time we roll. It is amazing. They just pop out of nowhere.
They're pretty efficient.
No, they give me a heart attack every year because I'm like, are they going to come and the roads are going to be closed? But they're always there. So I'm very appreciative of everybody to make it happen.
All right. Well, Chris, thanks so much for being with us. We're going to take a quick 1-minute break. We come back, we will let you know who the 4-H'er of the day is as we wrap up this Saturday night here at the Decatur County Fair.
When it comes to getting the job done right, Southeastern Indiana turns to one name, Dave O'Mara Contractor, Inc. From asphalt paving to heavy highway construction, earthwork, underground utilities, concrete, and even water and waste treatment facilities. They do it all. Need mechanical systems? Check out Cook Mechanical, Inc., part of the Dave O'Mara family, bonded, insured, and pre-qualified with NDOT, KDOT, and the Indiana Department of Public Works. Dave O'Mara is the one name you can trust. Call 812-346-4135 today. Dave O'Mara Contractor, Inc., built on experience, driven by excellence.
Tree Country 1330 WTRE, welcome back to Live at 5, brought to you by the Power of the Past. We are coming to you live from the Vinyl Solutions stage. Once again, a big thanks to Expressions as well as they decorate it and make it look all fancy for us.
It is. We've got our 4-H'er of the day today as well. Josie Hartman has won this. North Decatur student.
She's a North Decatur student. She's involved in athletics and 4-H. Her mom, Susan Hartman, actually was the one that nominated her, but she's involved in everything there is to be. So very proud of her. She's had a lot of projects. I know I saw her in the goat show, I believe, a couple days ago. So proud to have her. Maybe we'll be able to get her on tomorrow night as well. 4-H of the Day has been a great addition. We've loved doing that this year. So you'll have to tune in to find out who it's going to be tomorrow.
That's right. And tomorrow there's a lot going on as well. The sheep show is tomorrow morning. The 4-H buildings are open, and the Kids Pedal tractor pull is happening right out in front of the headquarters building.
That's right. We want to remind you to join us in the morning at 11 o'clock for the morning mix, and you'll want to tune in about 3:45 for the fair parade coverage. That'll come live to you from the WTRE lawn, and then we'll be back here. I'm going to say 5, but we're going to say directly after the parade we'll be live.
That's right. We're going to probably have a little bit of a shortened show. Parade starts at 4. You were talking about Kathy and Jim doing the broadcast here. We've only got one radio station to run at a time.
That's
so
right.
Can't double up. But you'll want to be sure you join us. We're going to do it right after the parade. And then, of course, there is music here tomorrow night. Tom Richardson and the Silver Spurs take the stage, 6 to 9 as well. And then the grand attraction is 1 ticket off price on the Midway tomorrow night. They're going to open at 5 right after the parade as well.
In the grandstands, we will have the Southern Indiana Dirt Drags. I know there are several that are looking forward to that, so that will start at 6:30. The gates will open at 4 o'clock. We want to say a big thanks to our other sponsors who allow us to do this every evening: Decatur County REMC, Schutte Excavating, Stones Farm Supply, Cobia Solar,
the Overmeyer Agri Group, Napoleon State Bank, Decatur County Recycling, and Dave O'Mara,
Acre Automotive Group, and Power Stream Fiber. Remind you to wear your Attitude T-shirts throughout the fairgrounds for prizes. Stop in our booth and get a picture with the Russ Hubler Ford Raptor.
That's there on the east side of the community building as well.
It is. You can submit that picture to win 4 Holiday World tickets and a gas card. And you know what? We'll do this again tomorrow night, don't you think?
We will. We couldn't do it without the WTRE tech team helping us out behind the scenes here in the building at the studio. We look forward to seeing everyone tomorrow alongside the parade route for Day 4 of the Decatur County 4-H Fair. We look forward. Come out, enjoy the evening. Don't be worried about the weather. We've got lots of people working on that.
That's
It'll
right.
be great.
Just stay weather aware, and we will see you tomorrow night after the parade.